Guys, how you guys doing? This is Keon Corniff, also known as Mr. Finance. Once again, I'm here to talk to you guys about our expansion, right? And it's probably one of the most important things. But before we get started, before that, let me add some folks here, right? Because we got to talk about this morning. It is so important to have this conversation, right? Because the conversation that we're going to talk about it today, right? Because one of the biggest problems is that a lot of people do not understand what our campaign's about, and I want to bring a little bit of clarity to that, so that way we could truly understand what is the campaign really all about. So one of the things about our campaign, right, a lot of people are always asking, hey, what is the campaign's about? What is it that we're doing? Why are we expanding the way we do? And what are we looking for? Now, the reason why we're expanding is to bring on more campaigners, more people that could become educators and also become really successful business owners, people that could really make some great part-time income on a part-time basis. And it's not for you to sell. We're not looking for selling people. We're not looking for people that want to come on sell things. We're looking for people that want to become a part of a campaign, that want to come on and educate, help families, help their friends, help their co-workers, help their parents. How many of your parents are probably retired right now and still don't know how to put together their own finances? Even yourself. So this is what our campaign is about. This is what our national, when you think about this national campaign for financial literacy, guys, when you see me wearing this pin, when you see me reaching out to you, when you see other people in the campaign reaching out to you to tell you to come be a part of this World System Builders and learn about a campaign, what we're looking for people that could educate people. And if you don't have skill sets in that, if you're not a people person, you're not the type to talk to people, it's okay. We have a training session that teach you and actually prepare you to become an educator, because it's not something you're going to be overnight. But you know what? I'm pretty sure you don't have a problem talking to your friends and family and teaching them. You see, unlike some companies out there, they bring you in their organization. They turn you into this sales force. You go out there and you sell things. Nothing wrong with it. But what I'm saying is that most people don't want to be that. And then they tell you to recruit a whole bunch of people. And then you recruit them for what? To then sell to them or whatever, right? Our campaign is different. Our organization is way different. We're not just looking for you to be another number, a part of another hierarchy, to be a part of another team, to be looking at the top guy. There's none of that here. A matter of fact, in our campaign, did you know that you don't even have to recruit to make money here? You don't have to recruit. There's no quotas. There's no sale goal. There's none of that here. You are literally the boss. Our job is just to teach you the system. Our job is just to teach you the curriculum that you're going to teach and how you educate people. And I'm here to talk to you about that today because it's so important. Because a lot of people get it confused. Because when people hear the word recruiting, they think it's multi-level. When people hear the word recruit and I got to make phone calls, my thing is, not everything is a matter of fact, let's put it this way. What isn't multi-level? Let's be for real. Let's define multi-level for a little bit. When you think of the word multi-level marketing, okay, let's think about the church. In the church, right? Isn't there such thing as a pastor, right? There's a pastor, there's a deacon, there's a bishop, right? I don't know if I'm saying them in order, but I'm pretty sure the church have multi-levels in there, don't they? Okay, let's talk about your job. Your job, you have the CEO of the company, you have the vice chairman, the CFO, and it works its way down to where you're the employee, right? Multi-level. And the same thing with the police department. There's a chief, there's a lieutenant, there's a whatever, right? Multi-level, right? So why is it such a big deal when you come and be a part of an organization that has multi-level? Now, what you got to understand is, now, compared to the job, compared to the church, compared to even the police department, whatever, in our organization, within our firm, there's no such thing as you can't be the top guy, or you can't be past, or you can't pass the person that brought you in. Yes, you can. In our company, in our campaign, if you decide to want to become an educator with us and you want to be a part-time business owner, there's no, oh, I got to wait till the top guy get to the top and I can't pass the top guy. There's not that here. Every one of my business partners that come in this business with me, and they started their own campaign. Did you know if for whatever reason I slow down and I stop working, I decide to cool down or take a break or go on a smooth ride, they could pass me. Literally, they could pass me. And there's nobody could stop them. I can't stop them. My business partner, my mentors can't stop them because it's regulated through the company. So you do the work, you get the promotion. You do the work, you get the promotion. As a mentor, as your business partner, all I'm here to do is teach you the system, show you how to get through the curriculums, and learn how to get your certifications. And that's why you have a mentor in our organization. There's no glass ceiling here. There's no territory. You want to work with people in Atlanta? You could do it. With the proper licensing and everything. You want to work with people in Canada? Same thing. You just got to get the proper license and everything in place. You want to work with people in Michigan? You could do that. Even if you live here in New Jersey. If I move to Florida right now and I still want to work with people in Connecticut, I just got to get the proper licensing over there, which is literally doesn't require you taking a test as long as you have your home state license. And you could go on and help them. You see, a lot of misinformation when it comes down to understanding. That's where a lot of people stay poor because they pass over opportunities repeatedly. I don't want you to be poor anymore. There's a difference between broke and poor. Poor is that you're passing over opportunities repeatedly. Broke is just a moment. Broke is just a temporary moment that is going to be changed by one circumstances. It just takes one phone call. It just takes one education. It just takes one session. It just takes one to change the epidemic of the word poor and change it from poor to being wealthy. It's just a matter of, do you understand? Do you want to learn? It is not hard to learn. You see, a lot of people don't understand about things about business opportunities or opportunities in general. Did you know that a 1099 pays less in taxes than you do being a W-2? You being a W-2, you pay a lot more in taxes than a 1099. Did you know that? And if you didn't know that, don't believe me? Ask any tax preparer who pays more in taxes at the end of the year, W-2 or 1099. So what if you had your W-2 and you was able to start a part-time 1099? You could put that 1099 to be good use for you because now you get a lot of tax write-offs. You get a Schedule C. So when you talk about the tax advantages of being a 1099 and a business owner on a part-time basis, you know what I tell people? I show them the truth. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm here to show you the game. You see, they didn't teach you this in school, nor did they want you to know. Did you know that you could take your W-2 and be your own investor and create your own 1099? And that 1099 will give you what's known as a Schedule C, where you could write off expenses throughout your business. So now the money that you made from the W-2 could get more tax write-offs. Because now you're building a business which is in the 1099. And then at the end of the year, whatever car maintenance, if you have to use your car, you get car maintenance. If you have to buy clothes for your business, clothes, entertainment, food, all these expenses are tax write-offs. Did you know that? Travel. Unlike your W-2, if you buy a ticket right now to go to Miami, where's the write-off in that? But if I buy a ticket to go to Miami and I go down there do some business for a couple of days, still get to enjoy the beach, it's a tax write-off. Do you understand? These are legal. I'm not telling you anything illegal. I'm telling you legal things. But my question is, nobody's teaching you this. And that's the reason why your W-2, you end up paying the most taxes versus the 1099. Now, I'm not telling you to give up your full-time job. I'm not telling you to walk away from guaranteed income. No, that'd be stupid. But what I can tell you is that you could do something on a part-time basis that gives you some tax advantages and some perks to get write-offs at the end of the year. Especially if you're definitely older and your children are grown. What dependents do you have? Most of your house is probably paid off. You're probably already receiving income from your 401ks. These are my baby boomers I'm talking to now. What tax write-off do you have anymore? Now you can create a part-time business, start generating some extra income, create a passive income, and you're not selling anything. You're just educating. You want me to tell you what you're doing? Let me be very transparent, because this is the part where a lot of people appreciate transparency. Guys, and when I speak for myself, and I speak for our leadership development, and I speak for what our intention is. All I'm looking for, you see these steps right here? Protection is probably glass vision right now, but just work with me. This is protection, debt management, emergency fund, and investment. These are the 4 steps that every family must go through to create a financial foundation. All I'm doing is looking for people that I could teach how to do this for families. And it starts with you doing it for yourself first. Once you can do it for yourself, then I'm going to teach you how to do it for your families, and then teach you how to do it for your friends. And you know what's the crazy part about that? The crazy thing about it is that there's companies out there that pays me, and that will pay you for doing the same thing, for educating yourself on how to build wealth. You know what's even crazier? Let me give you more. There's companies out there will pay you a lot of money if you understand how money works. And if you learn how to do it for yourself and start applying these principles, the wealth formula, and you teach it to people, and you do it properly, you do it right, you do it with pride, guess what? There's companies out there that will pay you to do the same thing. So what's stopping you? See if you qualify. You know what's the other part about it? A lot of people think this is something that they can just join. Now, let me give you, all right. They always say there's a catch. Here's the catch. I cannot, and I have to make this very clear. No matter what I think about you, I could think you're the most sweetest person, the most great person, and the most coolest person in the world. But there's nothing I can do to help you get qualified to be in our firm. Nothing. That is up to you, the grace of God, and your background and all that stuff. You have to pass that background check. You got to see if you're qualified. And I cannot stop them from whatever they find. That's not up to me, guys. All I can do is give you the opportunity to see if you qualify. Before you deny something, see if you even qualify first. What's so bad about educating yourself about finance and making money for helping yourself? Seriously. You know, I wasn't going to do this post, but I have so many great people on my Facebook. So many honest working people. So much heartfelt people. People that care about people. And I see this through their posts. I see it on their live. I read everybody's thing when it comes down my timeline. And I look and I say, man, these are great people. And they don't see the great opportunity in front of them? Are you kidding me? Guys, this is... Do you see what's happening in the market right now? How many of you know how to maneuver through that? How many of your friends and families being affected by this whole stock market correcting itself and going through the fluctuation, and you don't even know what to do? Do you even know how to put together yourself right now? Do you know if you need to be a conservative, a moderate growth? Do you know your risk tolerance if you need to still continue being aggressive? Do you know how to maneuver through this? Listen to me talking, guys. I never went to college for this. But someone taught me. I joined this campaign at 24 years old. And at 24 years old, someone took a chance on me and said, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you, Keon. I can't promise you that you'll be rich. I can't promise you that you're going to be this super successful. But I can promise you that at the end of the day, the worst case scenario, you're going to walk away educated. You're going to walk away understanding so much more about finance. And to the point where now even my kids, my 6-year-old son could teach you about the Rule of 72. My 6-year-old son could teach you about budgeting. My 6-year-old son could teach you. Don't believe me? I promise you, Friday I'm going to let my son come on here live, 6 years old. I'm not even going to let my 8-year-old come on. He's a pro. Everybody know Kiki already. You should see my 6-year-old. Wouldn't it impress you if my 4-year-old daughter come on here and teach you this too? Would you be really upset that a 4-year-old know more about finance than you? You see, at the end of the day, I don't have to sit here and tell you that, oh yeah, I'm super successful, I'm super rich, I'm all these things. But I could tell you that I'm not getting bamboozled by the market. I could tell you that I know where to put my money. I could tell you that I'm putting things in place already to make sure that if I die tomorrow, my kids will get what is deserved to them and they don't have to worry about going through a probate session. I could tell you that I've created a financial foundation. It may not be a lot of money, but you know what's enough? It's a head start. So if I die tomorrow, my kids got a big head start in life. And the biggest head start they got is the knowledge. The money's just a tool. The things I put in place to make sure that when I die, Uncle Sam don't come here and take half my family's estate to estate tax. And all they got to do is inherit. So, guys, this is me reaching out to you on the real. Don't let it be just good information. Don't make that mistake. Reach out to me. I'm the most realist as they get. This national campaign for financial literacy, I take it seriously. And I know you know I'm serious about it. Those that know me, y'all know my past. And y'all seen the growth. What's stopping you now? If I can do it, you can do it. If I can learn, you can learn. If I could teach, you can teach. If I could build a business, you could build a business. I just don't want you guys to be poor anymore. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't want you to keep passing over opportunities repeatedly. Because that's how we're going to stay broke. I'm trying to pull us out of the bucket, but you guys trying to pull me right back down with you. Come on now, I got out of the bucket. I've came back. I'm trying to pull you out of the bucket too. That's what I'm trying to do. So if you're ready to get out of the bucket, if you're ready to stop being that crab in the bucket, and you want to get out, I'm just trying to do what Harriet Tubman, the Marcus Garveys, the Malcolm X's, the Martin Luther Kings, there's so many other great people out there that's doing this. I'm just trying to save you guys. At least with the knowledge. At least come and learn. Don't take this slightly. Because it's done a tremendous things for me. And I wanted to do the same for you and your family. Alright? So, my name is Keon Corniff. Most of you know me as Mr. Finance. And I just want to remind you that you're one decision away from changing your future for the better. So always remember that the choice is yours. What are you going to choose to do now? You can't say you didn't know. I kept it real with you. Call me.